Rainbow Ride sucks, everyone can agree on that. And this is an analysis on why it sucks. I made another video on this topic, but it isn't necessary to enjoy this. I generally agree with the points made in that video, but I don't think I presented them the best. So this will be a sequel and a remaster to that old video. I would like to clarify that I overall like this game. If you watched my Mario game tier list, you know I put it in high B tier. While some of the problems mentioned in this video apply to other parts of the game, they mainly apply to Rainbow Ride specifically. Which brings us to the kind of thesis of this video. Rainbow Ride amplifies the problems of Mario 64 and compacts them into one level. Let's begin. So Random User was just talking about how he's having sex with a truck or something.
I am not having sex with a truck!
You said you wouldn't give me the context, so.
Oh, blue fire. Watch out, guys. The fire has transition. Intro. Fucking dumbass.
I'm getting better. I was almost there. I played this with a Nintendo 64 controller because that's what this game was designed for. Before you say that's the reason I'm having issues, it's actually worse with the normal controller, which is why I switched to this one. But camera control is a decently big issue in this game. In this section I can't platform and move the camera at the same time because of the moving carpet. Now I could have switched the camera before I got there, but having to manage and plan out the camera to that degree is an issue. Most games have the camera naturally changed to help out with this, or they have a button to reset the camera. Galaxy is an example, or at least have a second analog stick so I can move the camera with my palm. The camera is usable, it's just a pain in the ass for a mechanic that should be second nature. So basically, if one record...
Like, Scarlet and Violet would be much better games if they weren't for the Switch! Am I wrong?
I've never played Scarlet and Violet.
I like the game. They're so fucking buggy. But like, they are genuinely great games. Surely I can crouch under this, right?
No, you can't.
What?
So I was thinking of getting Scarlet and Violet before I released it. I was like, oh man, an ambitious Pokemon, maybe this will be good. And then I heard everyone was shitting on it relentlessly.
It's
and I'm
actually
like,
a good game, though. Hey chat, do you like our... Hey chat. Hey guys, welcome to our new video. Today we're gonna be playing Wet Dry World. Now this stage is, oh yeah, it's fucking dog shit, but we didn't have any other video plans today.
What?!
Yeah, this stage is shit, but like, do we have any other plans?
We are gonna do Rainbow
No,
Road.
no, shut the fuck up, Rainbow what now? Haha, Rainbow gay, haha, haha, please suck my cock, gay people. Because, you know, I'm just gonna stand over here.
The physics are weird in this game. Sometimes you get stuck on nothing and flung off the stage. And when you jump on the edge of something, you get flung forward for some reason. I don't think I really need to explain why this is stupid.
You know, Mike can pick me up perfectly.
Oh yeah, game overs. I normally despise game overs. By the way, when I say game overs, I mean having 3 or so lives, then having a super death as a punishment for running out of them. But they don't really matter in this game. You just walk 20 seconds and that's your punishment. Don't get me wrong, I'd rather that than losing progress, but it makes me question the point of having it at all. So top 10 locations to be blown. What's your number one? Mine is personally the Burger King parking lot. That's definitely an S tier spot to be blown.
Why the Burger King parking lot?
Because no one's there, because Burger King sucks. It's nice and private. While because it's in public, it still gives you that kind of risk and thrill to it. However, an F tier spot to be blown, or like a C tier is like the bedroom. It's boring, it's the standard, there's not much thrill, but it's the most likely option, the one they'll agree to most, so it's probably like C tier.
The school bus. Where's the school bus?
The school bus is a solid A tier.
I put it in F tier. F tier because you're probably gonna blow a minor and that's illegal.
I'd say the school bus, I'd say that's A tier. There's a little too much risk for the reward, but it does have the highest thrill out of anything.
Well, you know, what would be an F tier?
Like I said, okay, an F tier. I'm thinking an F tier would be while you're playing Super Mario 64 Rainbow Ride. You know, you gotta have your focus on something and, like, you're blown. You know, it takes away the focus from the game. And
if people can get blown during and play Fortnite fine, you can play Mario 64 and get blown. Yes, someone did actually blow their load while playing Fortnite, or get a blowjob while playing Fortnite.
I'm pretty sure they should be in prison for blowing a minor, but.
Damn, you didn't have to. Well, you're fucked.
Why?
It's gonna disappear.
That's what they want.
Why does it fall? I thought it just disappeared. It falling is so much funnier.
Oh my fucking god, this is... Okay, now I know I need to stay on that floating carpet.
And when I'm telling my Discord friend that you said that it's a bad idea to get blown while playing Mario 64.
Yeah, you know, that's kind of because you gotta be focused on not fucking... Plus, if you get mad, you might lash out and beat them to death with a brick. I don't know. Everyone's circumstances are different. Trying to be inclusive here. And then getting blown by a grenade is also F tier. You know, that's just very painful. It's not even fun. Okay, what are some D tier places to be blown?
PetSmart.
PetSmart.
Cut down. What's another funny place? No, Bass Pro Shopping's a great place to get blown.
True. I want to hear some of your reasons, though.
Firstly, they literally have a shirt. Have you seen this shirt? I got my Azzyton on the Bass Pro design.
Wait, true.
Yeah, if they are okay with people eating ass in there, they would easily allow blowjobs.
Yeah, but like, I'd say that's a D tier. I'd say
no,
that's like
there is also other advantages. A, it's a fishing shop, meaning there's a ton of equipment. You could hook someone up. Someone could hook you up and then blow you. Some people are into that.
Yeah.
And also, since it's a fishing shop, it might be near some water, so you could get fish and have that blow you. Like, unironically, how is Pichu, a character made to be bad?
FUCK! FUCK! Okay, for some reason you can't backflip while you're crawling or a little after that. That's really dumb and makes it feel really clunky. It's not the biggest problem in the world, but it's really annoying and makes you feel out of control of your character. Normally this isn't a big deal at all, but when all you can stand on is a tiny carpet, you can't do other movement options like triple jumps or side flips nearly as effectively. So your main form of movement feeling clunky and unreliable makes this level even more annoying. Also, so I've heard you guys in the comments, you guys want to know the best love advice from the Omeg channel.
No, you be pathetic.
Here's my relationship advice. Play the long game. You want to plant you want to plant seeds of like doubt and kind of seeds, kind of manipulate them and eventually basically force them to be your girlfriend. Basically, play the long.
I was about to say, you actually had some good advice for a second, and then you just said, oh, you want to manipulate them like you're fucking Dr. Disrespect.
Yeah, but that part was a joke, but I think, play the long game, plant little seeds of making her want to like you, and play the long game. It might take years, make a grand plan, and then eventually, she will be yours, or I guess he, but let's be real. women watching this channel.
Or they, I guess.
Or they. I've made it.
Chat, is this real?
Oh wait, we already got the star. It's okay. It's okay. We can go. Wait, did we talk to the bomb?
No.
Motherfucker. Motherfucker.
Wait, did you talk to...
I need to talk to the bomb so that I can actually...
No, look over there. Look at the ship again. There are some bombs on it. You can talk to them.
Fuck you. This is the most fucking bullshit thing of all time. I got this star.
Honestly, you probably could make the jump from the ship. No, the other ship, idiot. You should have talked to the bombs on the ship.
There wasn't a pink bomb, and he talked
I know.
But there was.
No, there wasn't. I just wanted.
Fuck you. This is another fucking stupid mechanic. For some reason, the cannon being open resets when you get a game over. Which, hey, isn't that big of a deal, right? Look up a bomb battlefield. The pink bomb is right next to your spawn. The one in Whelp's Fortress is right next to the cannon. Snowman's Land does have a bomb in this section, but it's near the cannon, and the cannon isn't even required. Where's the bomb in Rainbow Ride, and how far away is it from the cannon? Oh. So yeah, you need to go on this massive side quest every time you game over, and if you forget, well, you just wasted a shit ton of time and possibly some lives.
Is he pink again?
Because those are, like, good bombs.
Yeah, I know they're good, but why'd they make them pink? Couldn't they make them a different color? Like wouldn't a white bomb, like, white is opposite of black, so wouldn't it make more sense?
Yeah, because the white are the good and
Shut
the
up!
black are the evil.
Shut up! I was just saying color coordination!
Oh, I see what you're saying.
No!
I see
it's
what
common in media!
Yeah, I know, kind of like 1960s, yeah, it was pretty common. When are we gonna make the OMEG movie?
Never. We don't have a production budget.
Maybe not now, but if you subscribe, we might.
No, we're not. How would an OMEG movie even work?
Just be the new norm, but good.
No, we are not making the new norm.
The new norm, but good, though.
New norm rewritten.
Okay, now this is the part where I look up a guide, because I am not missing this. I am not missing
Press
this.
press pause.
Okay, I will admit from a viewing perspective, this is kind of funny. But from a playing perspective, God, this is stupid. You do this giant side quest and then some asshole just chucks you off. I could have jumped off a bit earlier, but this really pissed me off when I was playing. Italian slavery is real. Wario's political views would be.
Wario doesn't have political. He thinks that Joe Biden and Trump sucks. He thinks that he should be president.
Wait, yeah, and also he thinks everyone who beats him in an election is a cheater. He thinks everyone was rigged the election who's ever won besides him, which he hasn't won. But
I think Wario just doesn't care about race. He's just like, I don't care if you give me money.
He's like, I don't care what specific race you are, all of you are inferior to me.
Yeah, it's like serial killers. They're like, I don't care about your race. I'm not racist because I don't kill people based off of race. See, there's bombs. You can talk to them.
Shut.
And look, there's a pink heart. You can make them pink. You can pink wash them.
Yeah, that pink face.
Why did I say that? This level, the more I think about it, the more I just go, yeah, this level sucks.
It is boring and fucking stupid at the same time.
Like, genuinely, why this? What's the aesthetic here?
Like, it is nothing. It's just random, quoting me and not a certain other YouTuber who used this exact line. It is just random blocks in the sky, just haphazard. It's just not visually good at all.
The only quote visual thing that's different is the carpets. Like if they made this stage look like Rainbow Road or something, I feel like this stage would have immediately been more likable, right?
Yeah.
Because like genuinely that would have been awesome.
And also just made it way less boring. Like it's also it's that it takes so long to get back to where you were. It's not that it's hard. If it was hard and then just you have to repeat hard things, I would have liked that less, but at least would have made sense. You're just doing nothing for extended periods of time.
You know what they should have added? They should have made this a Rainbow Road based stage and like added stuff like stars occasionally trying to fall on the carpets, but in return the carpets don't disappear if you stand off them for too long, you know?
I wanted to talk a bit more about the potential. An idea I had was if the carpets were constantly moving, you have to jump from carpet to carpet while dodging obstacles. It's not the craziest concept, but really anything would have been better than what we got, to be honest.
Be careful. Just jump. You got it!
Now let's talk about the most well-known problem. This level is fucking boring. For a lot of it, you're just standing still, occasionally backflipping. And what makes this worse is that this level is relatively hard and generally bullshit, as I've said. So you need to wait 5 years to get back to the part where you died. Even if you died, the other common punching bag, tick-tock clock, you just load back in and immediately start playing. Well, you should probably wait in order to stop the time, but that's peanuts compared to how long you have to wait in Rainbow Ride. I'm not even a big auto-scroller hater. I think they can actually be done well, and I get tired of the anytime you aren't blasting through at 110 miles per hour is boring and bad narrative. That's 177.028 kilometers per hour for all you Europeans out there. This is one of the worst examples of auto-scrollers that I've seen. It's also worth mentioning that this fire can fuck you over on a first playthrough, but I was aware of it, so it didn't really bother me. I just spent an hour and a half on the other star, and I just get Big House in the Sky first try.
That's stupid. This game sucks.
This game is ass! So, we're here to finish this. This is recorded a couple months apart from the previous section you just watched. We are going to get the 100 coin star. It would be funny if this took like 2 seconds, but I doubt this could be the case.
Did you see that shit? Oh yeah, wall jumps in this game are horrible. Because this game is made by...
Most of the time, depth perception is avoidable, but when you're in an enclosed environment like this, it can be annoying.
Also, the aesthetics of this level are complete dog shit. Again, why do we have to do this fucking level?
It sucks.
Yeah, it sucks. Why are you doing it?
Because I need to make that YouTuber money. How am I supposed to get like thousands of dollars if I don't?
Where even are half of the coins in this level?
Well, the thing is, draw distance also hurts this. Oh yeah, draw distance. This is one of the biggest problems with 100 coin stars in general. If you don't know what draw distance is, it means some things don't render if they're too far away to help performance. The issue is that you can't really look around your environment to find coins to collect, and that's because, let's just say, the draw distance isn't very generous. I don't know how much I need to analyze here. Not being able to see the thing you need to collect is not a fun mechanic. I know this is because of technical limitations, but they should have accounted for them better. I think I am playing with a very, very slight delay, so wall jumps not coming out, that might not be the game's fault.
Very, very careful. Dude, I'm not even playing the game and I'm scared.
Oh yeah, I had a dream about, like, FNAF animatronics, and it was like, but there was like one part where some guy was talking about like what's the hottest FNAF animatronic, and that's the only thing I can describe that dream with using words. Whoa.
So you're in Among Us and someone's just talking about the fucking hottest FNAF animatronic? Or just talk about how... Anyway, want to talk about how fuckable FNAF animatronics are? It's a discussion topic.
I mean, yeah. For me, it's like beakless Toy Chica has always been my pick.
Really?
Yeah.
You're that much of a normie, huh?
Yeah, I mean, do you really want to be known as the guy who wants to fuck Nightmare Chica? I mean...
Some people do. Not me. I want to be known as the guy who... I want to be known as the person who fucked Old Man Consequences. I'd say next to Toy Chica, the most fuckable animatronic is, I'd have to say... Roxanne. I mean, am I wrong?
I mean, probably not.
Oh yeah, also for the sake of this, we're pretending that they don't have children inside of them.
Yeah, this is like just the robot, no child spirit. This is child.
Pre-child is such a funny thing to say.
Yeah,
pre-pregnancy.
Pre-pregnancy, yeah.
That's a weird way of putting it.
Golden Freddy, I'm not into corpses. Sorry.
Yeah, even without the whole pre-pregnancy, even with the whole
even pre-pregnancy, I'm not gonna.
Even pre-pregnancy, Golden Freddy just like...
It's like having sex with a corpse, you know, he doesn't have bones, he can't move.
Look, there's some people who'd fuck the Minecraft zombie girl.
Yeah, but that's like a zombie, not like a literal just dead corpse.
It is a corpse!
Oh yeah, wait, there was this one guy who tried to fuck a corpse. I remember. This is actually interesting. I watched it in like a Salmonella video.
What?
Basically, there's this one guy who saw some girl in a vision. He was married, by the way, to get that out of the way first. And he tried, and he was like, he saw that same girl, but she was like dying of like a disease. And he's like, oh my god, this is the love of my life, even though he was already married and he was like 80, I think. And then when she died, he took her corpse and would like dress her up and put like makeup and like dance with her, with like her corpse. And then, yeah, and then eventually, he got caught and, you know, didn't really work out.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it's see, this is why I like history. Just know, John D. So you know John D. Rockefeller, right? Mm-hmm. He was he was like a big monopoly guy in like not the board game, but like he owned like a big oil industry. He was basically a monopoly on the oil industry. His son, John D. Rockefeller Jr., died of a heart attack while having sex with someone 40 years younger than him. There's so much interesting shit about history.
Anyway, back to how fuckable FNAF animatronics are. Endo 01. You know, the endoskeleton? Basically, it comes down to, would you fuck a skeleton?
I mean, my profile picture on Discord is 2 skeletons having sex, so I feel like I have to say, smash. Okay. I feel like if at the point where you're like, I want to date a femboy, why not just date a girl at that point? Like that's
because it's like a tree, you know, like it's like a tree. Would you rather have a tree or a tree with an extra branch?
Well, then why not just be into Fuda girls?
Because that's unrealistic.
Not with the power of a science. Yeah, but it'd have to be a girl because like it would require having like kids.
You just saw your life flash.
So I just fucking shit myself. You know, I'm not getting as pissed as I thought I'd be. You know, I'm just kind of. This is, you know, how the 5 stages of grief. It's like I'm at acceptance with Mario 64. I'm like, you know what? The controls are gonna just fuck you sometimes.
Hold
but
the
that's. Oh yeah, I watched Breaking Bad, which makes me based.
Is Breaking Bad actually good?
Yeah, it's very, very good. It's very, like, extremely well made. My favorite line is when he was like, so you're really just gonna break bad? And that's fire.
No, like, actually, what was your favorite line?
That was, like, actually my favorite. I thought it was so funny.
Wait, he actually said that?
Yeah, he said, like, so what, you're just gonna break bad?
Who said that?
Jesse Pinkman.
Didn't Jesse Pinkman say, oh, well, hail Hitler!
Oh yeah, he did say that. There was that one part of the episode where he went on his Nazi arc. I couldn't really fit this in, so I'll bring it up now. This is one of the biggest problems with 64 in these later stages. Sometimes when you turn, you do this loop-de-loop thing, which can just completely fuck you over. I know I use this clip every time I bring up this mechanic, but that just sums it up so well. Even if you directly tap down, he can still do this sometimes. It's basically random if it's gonna fuck you over, which makes you feel, again, out of control of your character, which is never a good sign, especially in levels as hard as this. Even though it probably wouldn't be nearly as hard if the controls, you know, worked. Oh yeah, I have a very fun topic that definitely won't get us canceled. What are your opinions? So I saw a video about, like, how all, like, anime waifus are, like, underage. What are your thoughts on that? Do you think people are pedophiles if they like 17-year-old girls?
It really depends, I'd say. Not all waifus are I'm not really taking this seriously.
Yeah, personally, I love 10-year-old girls. You know, they're the best. Okay, my actual take. I don't think if it's like there's an anime character who's like 17 and you want to marry them, it's like a fictional anime character. I don't think that means anything. But if it's like a 10-year-old girl, then I do think you're genuinely a pedophile.
If it's 16 or above...
If someone looks like an adult,
I mean,
then
18,
I don't think
not 16. If it's 18, it's fully fine if they look like an adult, right?
Yeah, I feel like if it's like... If they look like an adult, then I think it's... If they look just like an adult, then I think it's, you know, I'm gonna make fun of you for it a bit, but genuinely, like, I don't think you're actually a pedophile. But if you like people who look like children, then I think then you're actually a pedophile. That's my take.
So, like, when we're like either making fun of it, people might think we're serious and go, oh,
okay, I feel like based on our track record, I feel like people know not to take us very seriously. If you just look at our catalog of videos, I feel like people would know.
I mean, if we kept...
our thumbnail for this video is probably going to be sucks balls. Like, every... That's what goes well on my channel. If I have sucks balls in the title, or, like, doesn't suck, that just makes the video perform 10 times
I thought
better.
you said Sonic's balls.
Oh, yeah, Sonic's... If I have Sonic's balls...
No! Stupid fucking Lakitu.
God damn it!
That wasn't even your fault, it was the Lakitu's fault.
Yeah, that's the fucking Lakitu.
Yes! This video's done! Jump off! Fuck this dumbass level!
Fuck yes! Shit.
Even if the file for the first part corrupted, we have this part. We have the ending.
We have it.
And we're never doing this game. We're never playing this fucking game again!
Yup! Fuck this game! Bye-bye!
Specifically, this one level!
Here are my final thoughts. Like I said in the intro, Rainbow Ride amplifies the problems of Mario 64. Movement jank that wouldn't matter in most other stages now makes Mario feel clunky and control like ass. The long, boring wait times between actually playing is agonizing. And finally, its design is random and haphazard with little cohesion. Here's the tier list we made after this. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. That's all, bye.